Dude, guess what? Dior Sauvage Parfum is now available at the Dior boutique here in Las Vegas. I'm gonna go to Caesar's Palace right now to go grab it. My sales associate is waiting for me, so let's go. Wow! We are here now at Caesar's Palace. Dior is just down there, the Dior boutique here. I know the sales associates here because I've purchased so many fragrances from them. I actually bought the EDP from here, some Dior Privé, so they know me really well. I don't know if I should be happy about that. That means I spend quite a bit of money, but I am super excited today to try Dior Sauvage Parfum. Even though I don't think it's gonna be that big of a difference, I'm still excited to try it. Hello! So that's the new parfum. Dude, it's so... Oh man, it won't focus. Focus camera, there you go, that's the new parfum. Actually, I am gonna buy a bottle right now. She's preparing it for me, back there. But yeah, I smelled it, and it's a little bit darker than the EDP, a little bit smoother, not as scratchy. I didn't give you guys first impression, I'm sorry, but I was just so busy talking to the sales associates. But it's a little smoother than the EDP. I actually quite like it, but we'll do a more in-depth first impression when we get home. Ta-da! All the Dior Privé so far, none of the new ones yet here in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait for another year, they said, until maybe January, February. Not good, but I'm excited. I'm waiting for all of them to come out. Candles here are pretty good too. I like the Fève Delicieuses candle the most. I have that. But now, there's Jennifer. Hello. Hi. She's about to take all my money.
No, not all of them though.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Got the stuff right here. Let's go home.
And we are home now, and it is morning, the next morning. I have Dior Sauvage Parfum right here, still unopened. I want to open it with you guys. I also have the 3 other Sauvages right there. The Very Cool Spray, the EDT, and the EDP. We're gonna be comparing all of them a little bit today. It's not gonna be a full review because I haven't had a chance to wear the Parfum version a lot yet. It's just purely first impression, first comparison, all right? So while I open this, I wanna say thank you to Jennifer, the sales associate. She's really awesome. If you guys are ever here in Vegas, make sure to go to the Dior boutique inside Caesar's Palace and look for Jennifer. She's so amazing. I bought Dior Sauvage Parfum and she gave me loads of freaking samples, like tons of samples and travel size of the parfum. I'm gonna have parfum for days, man. I'm never gonna run out of it. The box, as I can see, is a standard Dior Sauvage box. It doesn't look any different from the other Sauvage box. Oh, right here. This is the 100 ml. She didn't have the 60 ml in stock yet, but she had the 100 ml. And it cost me $150 US without tax, 162 with tax here in Las Vegas. So very pricey fragrance. That is niche pricing fragrance. I think that's the same price as Bleu de Chanel Parfum when it came out, $150 MSRP as well. So not a cheap fragrance by any mean. And if you ask me right now, perfect honest opinion right now, if it's worth it or not, if you already have Sauvage or Sauvage EDP, probably not, because I did smell it first time already, and it does smell, you know, it does have that Sauvage kind of DNA, although it is quite different. If you compare the EDT to this one, it is quite different, but for $150, probably not. It's not an upgrade, so to say. It's just like, it's just another flanker. So enough of that, let's go into the smell. Oh, look at the sprayer. The sprayer is always so nice on these Dior fragrances. Oh, smooth. It's a much more refined and smoother version of Sauvage, I would say. They really toned down the metallic kind of scratchiness of the original EDT. Actually, I'm gonna spray the EDT right now. Here's EDT. Oh, so nice. So the biggest difference comes between the Parfum and the EDT. The Eau de Parfum and Parfum smells a little bit more similar. Big difference is between these two and of course Cool Spray. This one is a lot more shower gel, a lot more singy, summery. This one is a lot more refined, more for the fall time. I don't really see this much for the summertime per se, as much as the fall and winter time and springtime now, because this does have a heavier, smoother bass notes. The Ambroxan vibe and shower gel vibe, it's very much toned down in the Parfum one. So if you don't like the metallic shower gel vibe in the EDT, this one might be a better option for you personally. And if you ask my opinion, I like this one a little bit more than I like the EDT now, because I am a niche fragrance fan at the end of the day. I own a lot of niche, I love creative stuff, so at the end of the day, I like this one a lot better actually than the EDT. EDT, a little bit too designery, a little bit too scratchy shower gel for me. This one has a lot more depth, smoother, and overall feels like a better, well-blended fragrance. Now, EDT aside, what's the difference between the Parfum and the Eau de Parfum? Now, the Eau de Parfum is just a slightly more peppery version of the EDT. It's just a little bit darker, less fresh. It's like an in-between version of Parfum and EDT. This one doesn't have the super rich, super smooth background that the Parfum has. It still has like a nice, rich, warm background, but not as much as the Parfum one does. This one smells a lot more refined. In EDP, you still get somewhat of a shower gel-like vibe. That one's still there from the EDT version. It didn't change all that much for this one. While this one barely has that shower gel vibe anymore. It has just a little bit of it left, but the rest of the fragrance is just very nice, rich tone, like a rich bass notes type of fragrance. This one does have vanilla and tonka bean added. I think that's why it has such a rich and like smooth feeling base. I really quite like this one. I think the more I smell it, the more I like it. The more I get that tonka bean coming up as this fragrance kind of opens up and dries down. It's great. I like the Parfum. I really like this one. Now, is it a big improvement over the Eau de Parfum and Eau de Toilette? I would say that it is different enough. Honestly, I would say that it is different enough for you to go out and try it for yourself and see which one you like more. Actually, this one is probably the biggest deviation from all the Sauvage line per se, because Very Cool Spray, which I have right here, because Very Cool Spray is just a singy, more summery version of the EDT, and the Eau de Parfum is just a more fall-oriented, more peppery version of the EDT. So there's very slight variations in these three fragrances. The Parfum version, however, tones down a lot of what Sauvage is. It tones down a lot of the shower gel-like vibe and amps up a lot of the bass notes and add gourmand notes like tonka bean and vanilla, like I said, to add like a different feeling bass. To me, this does have a very different feeling bass than the other three out there, and a different feeling top notes as well. So to me, the Parfum version is definitely a really nice release, a really nice addition to the line, and the one that deviates the most from the line, which I appreciate, because I thought at first they're gonna do something that is extremely similar because the EDP and the EDT were super similar. This one is similar. They didn't deviate so much that you can call it a true flanker. And a true flanker is kind of like Lannoiit and Lannoiit L'Intense. Those two are definitely different fragrances. So that's a true flanker. This one for me, not a true flanker. It doesn't deviate enough for it to be that, but it deviates the most in comparison to the other ones in this lineup. So I actually really appreciate the Parfum. This just might be my new favorite Sauvage actually, and which is a shame because I just did a video on keep only one fragrance from Dior with Curly Scents, and I picked the EDP. If I can pick a different one, it's probably gonna be Parfum over the EDP now, but that's yet to be seen. Of course, it's just a first impression. I have not really worn this yet. I just got it yesterday. So full review coming up on my channel a week from now. I usually wear fragrances for at least a week before reviewing it, just to kind of get a full taste of what a fragrance is like. I wear it in a lot of different situations, just, you know, for good testing purposes. And yeah, Dior Sauvage Parfum, so far first impression, quite a good release. I quite enjoy it. Deviates enough, which surprises me because I thought they never would deviate at all. But yeah, Dior Sauvage Parfum, really good release so far. I quite enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in a full review. Let me know your thoughts down below if you tried it as well. And with that said, peace guys, and bye. Quick update while I'm editing the video right here. The fragrance now, Dior Sauvage Parfum, this is around an hour later. The citruses are gone. The only thing that you're left with now are the woody notes, like sandalwood, the tonka bean. All the rich notes are coming up now, and it's becoming a little bit powdery on my skin. And as you guys may know, vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood, these three notes have known to have some powdery-ish quality with them. And with all three of them being in this one, I'm not surprised that it is a little bit more powdery. It does have olibanum as well, which is more of a kind of a resinous kind of notes, and that's kind of there, not so much. But yeah, it's not a Sauvage anymore. I would say that it is
quite different from all the other Sauvage that you may know. Quite a big deviation. I just wanted to make this quick update really quick that the fresher notes at the top don't stay all that long. I would say it stays maybe 35-40 minutes, and then the base note completely takes over after that to make it quite a different fragrance. So yeah, I'm really excited to review this, and with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.